This way forever. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. For real. Never meant to make your daughter cry.
Yo, what's going on everybody? My name is Joshua FSPX, and in today's video I'm going to be looking at the two most famous Call of Duty trilogies, which are the Black Ops and Modern Warfare trilogies. What I'm going to do is have a look at the game and things such as their features, their popularity, big things such as the campaign, the third game mode, and obviously the biggest one, which is the multiplayer. Keep in mind that this is opinionated, so don't hate me because you hate me. No, I'm just kidding. Just don't be offended by the list. That's alright. So, getting this list started, let's have a bit of an introduction to the games. First off, on the Modern Warfare side of things, we have COD 4, Modern Warfare 1, which was released in 2007. 2 years later, we released the most incredible Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2. And then lastly, in 2011, for the Modern Warfare side of things, we saw the end of the trilogy with Modern Warfare 3. People do still speculate that we will see a Modern Warfare 4, and anything is possible given that Call of Duty for the year 2017 has recently been confirmed that it will be boots on the ground. However, we've also seen Infinity Ward release other games such as Ghost and Infinite Shipfare since then. Lol, no hate, I'm only joking. I fucking despise it. I hate that shit. And also, if you really want to consider it, you have MWR, which is Modern Warfare Remastered, but you know, same shit, different day. Now, looking at the Black Ops side of things, you also have 3 games in the Black Ops trilogy. I know, 3 in a trilogy, unheard of, crazy stuff, ain't it? First off, we have Black Ops 1. Now, I know what you're thinking, fuck, this video's got more twists in it than... Now, I googled twisted similes, okay, to put a funny one here, but this is all I got, like, what the fuck are these? Look at this. Twisted as a Dick's hat band. What the fuck? However, Black Ops 1 was the first game to come out in the trilogy and was released in 2010. The second game in the trilogy was Black Ops 2 and it came out in 2012, you know, the year that everyone was meant to die, but it was a complete load of bollocks and there's a film about it, fucking everything. But that year, that was when we got Black Ops 2. And lastly, Black Ops side of things, we have Black Ops 9. No, I meant 3. Fuck. That came out in 2015, the year of total swagnesh. Right, now we finally have the introductions to the games out of the way. I know it was so long. Sorry, but it had to be done, you know? I just wasted too many times. But it's gonna get good now, so just watch, yeah? So, ding ding ding, in the first round we have COD 4 versus Black Ops 1. And BO actually means Black Ops, not like arms stink. Spoilers ahead, you have been warned, ladies and gentlefish. Anyway, having a look at the games, in COD 4 we had a campaign which was pretty fucking great. In this we get a feel for the Modern Warfare series by playing as Butt Soap, and get introduced to Captain Priest, and obviously the big bad dickhead Chicken Kiev, or Zakayev, however you want to say it, who executes Gav. No! Gav? I said Gav, didn't I? Oh, I'm gonna get some fucking people hate me. Well, I meant Gaz. Gaz was the one I meant. COD 4 didn't have a third game mode, so next! And on to COD 4's multiplayer, we have got a giant of a game in the COD that made multiplayer where it is today for Call of Duty. Everybody who is anybody know how good this game's simple online multiplayer was, and it was a turning point for gaming, and as a result, Call of Duty became so popular and was born. Taking everything into consideration, we will give this game a 7 out of 10 because it lacks things newer Call of Duties can produce, such as the third game mode and many more features. However, it was 6, so don't hate me. I do really think it was a good game, it's just very dated to games that we have now. Moving on to Black Ops and starting first with its campaign and how it played out. Black Ops 1 had an interesting story in which you play a complete nut job who constantly is seeing numbers because he's got plenty of screws loose. The campaign is set in the Cold War in the 1960s and you play as Alex Mason. The bad guy in this game, Dragovich, that was a really bad joke, really, is messing around with a chemical weapon called Nova 6 and he needs to be stopped and eventually gets drowned. Pussy. Black Ops 3rd game mode is obviously zombies, which you know was good because Black Ops 3 had just been the first Call of Duty to receive a DLC 5, yeah I know 5, after absolutely fucking months of speculation. But the DLC is zombie based only, so case closed. Black Ops multiplayer was the first multiplayer that introduced the mechanic of after you killed someone you actually had to stop and pick up their wallet and take everything from it and then get away from a gun battle. I know, ridiculous. Joking aside, it offered an in-game currency which some people liked, but I thought it was complete shit. But the game was quite good in respect of new things such as wager matches with things like gun game, sticks and stones, etc, etc. Wrapping up Black Ops, all in all, I think we were going to give it a 7 as well, because although it offered a third game mode, compared to Modern Warfare Remastered, the campaign and multiplayer were very, very weak. Fuck, I didn't mean Modern Warfare Remastered, I meant COD 4. Oh well. Anyway, next up, we have Modern Warfare 2, so moving on to that. Modern Warfare 2, I've not said really. No, that's it, I don't really say anything else to that. Modern Warfare 2 was where Call of Duty really took a turn and was honestly an incredible game, and I'm fully aware that I butt-munched the fuck out of this game, but... See what I did there? You like that, didn't you? I said butt after I said a butt bunch of fuck. It was a dope as fuck game, starting off with a story. In this game you play as various characters, however the main one being Roach. Roll one. Nice. In this game you pursue Makarov, who is the evil fuckhead, and after a while you discover Shepard, a good guy, is actually a dickhead and betrays you, and he kills Ghost. Fuck man, that's really upset. Anyway, you chase down Shepard and eventually corner him at Rust, where he looks like he's going to kill you, but oh hell no, you got skills. You hit that fuckwit right in the eye with a throwing knife. MW2 third game mode was a new game mode take, and it was called Spec Ups. Its purpose was like various extra campaign missions, however they were also online compatible, and I actually found them really good and enjoyable. I completed them all because I didn't know how intercourse worked then, if I'm honest. Looking at MW2 Online, we had a metric shit ton of fuckery going on, ranging from A to B in their respective. It was developed in an incredible way and offered shitloads of playtime. It was arguably the most enjoyable COD Online experience. However, you did have to put up with sniping ballerinas and noob tubes. Fuck. Overall, I fucking love this game. Modern Warfare 2, you get a 9 out of 10 from me, just because you don't have zombies and fucking noob tubes. Otherwise, you would have been a 10 out of 10, and I would have got you in my bed and slept with you, if I'm honest. Moving on, we come to Black Ops 2, a game everybody thought the multiplayer was going to be as shit as the first, and everyone was just buying it for zombies, but we're here for the campaign first of all. In Black Ops 2 campaign... Oh, fuck, what was it about? Shit, what was it about? Give me a second. Black Ops 2 campaign was the first campaign that offered decisive missions in which the player's decisions affected the overall way the story panned out. And it was also the first campaign you could make classes for. I didn't remember that either, thank you very much Google. In this game, the player's decision affected the overall results of the end game, and the primary goal was to terminate Mason. And did you? Did you? I'm asking you. I don't remember. Anyway, looking at the good parts of the game. First off, we have zombies. This was now the third game to have a zombies installment, and as a result of which you can imagine the zombies were very, 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 very exciting. This time round, now zombies was more advanced than ever, and as a result of which offered incredible things such as crazy fucking Easter eggs, a map where you could be a bus wanker, and more importantly, annoying fuckwits that scratch the fuck out your face. Lastly, we come to the multiplayer, something people have been a bit scarce about because the game looked futuristic. They had no fucking idea. Ha ha ha, fuck you Infinite Warfare. A multiplayer for this game was actually really good in the end and was really popular, as it had good guns and a good array of maps. Wrapping up is what my dad always tells me he wish he'd done, but I don't know what that means, so yeah. Overall, this game receives a solid 9 out of 10 from me because of how awesome zombies and multiplayer were. The only real issue this game had was a forgetful storyline and them shit monkey fuck things on transit. Anyway, the score stands at Modern Warfare 16 out of 20 and Black Ops 16 out of 20, so it's all to play for in the final round, which is going to be MW3 versus Black Ops 3. So moving on to Modern Warfare 3, a game that series should have been killed off by now, but it weren't because Makarov is a pussy and decided to run off in the last game. We have an interesting campaign that led on to the chase of Makarov and a new character who has an interesting role. His name is Yuri. This campaign is very prolonged and was most definitely a money grabber, as Ghost was shit, however it has a very breathtaking ending. Haha. You like that one, didn't you? You like that? Yeah. Moving on to the third game mode, MW3 had 2. I know, fucking nuts, ain't it? Modern Warfare 3 brought back good old-fashioned Spec Ups and something new called Survival, which was pretty much zombies, but soldiers and juggernauts everywhere. Spec Ups was really good overall, and Survival wasn't too shabby. Multiplayer was actually a lot of fun on Modern Warfare 3. We saw Terminal get a revamp. The introduction of the easiest way to get a nuke possible for Infected was fun as well. Face Off, which was 1v1s, 2v2s and 3v3s. These were actually really good, and we also saw the introduction of the Specialist bonus, which granted was overpowered, but combine that with an ATR 6.8 and you could invade Poland. Too soon? My bad. Anyway, that was kind of cool. All in all, for a money grabber, MW3 offered a lot and was better than people's thought, so it gets an 8 from me, which means that Black Ops, you got a lot on your hands. Last but most definitely not least, we move on to Black Ops 3, and I'll be honest, it was a little much for my liking in the way of campaign, and I thought realistic offered no enjoyment, as it was just realistic. In addition to this, the whole unlocked tokens in campaign were not my cup of tea. However, Black Ops never really suited campaign to me, so moving on to the good bits. Zombies in this game started off with a bit of an old school vibe where you played as Dumbledore, Rocky, PC Pod, or some slut, and fought aliens, which was weird. However, after a while, everything adds up and makes for a really good storyline, and all in all, Zombies Easter egg and gameplay was really good, and has even just received a new DLC. Now on to the multiplayer, which even received a beta for the first time ever in Call of Duty, and it had fucking broken shit in the beta, such as Safeguard, which was actually really fun. However, moving on to the actual multiplayer, it took a new approach with character abilities, bit gay, and jetpacks, yay. The actual gameplay, guns, maps, however, weren't that bad, and Black Ops 3 is still a result of which receiving DLC. New guns to this day are also added, regardless of the fact it was released all the way back in 2015, so pray up, you've done something right. In the moment of truth, I'm going to be giving Black Ops 3 a go. I've just loaded up my Xbox actually. Joking aside, Black Ops 3 from me receives a 8.5. I know that seems a bit of a cop-out, but it's not quite worthy of a 9, but it's definitely better than Modern Warfare 3. Just because the amount of game time you can play in the game, and it's still getting things added to it 2 years later, it's still really popular on YouTube, so that's why it is getting this rating, and that means that Black Ops is overall the winner. Anyway, that's going to wrap up today's video, guys. Please let me know if you like this video. I put a fucking shitload of work into it. I always put a lot of work into my videos. If you're around here already all the time, you know that. But if you're not already around here, I want you to beat the shit out of that subscribe button and the like button. Do both. Just punch it, lick it, do whatever you want. That'd be fucking awesome. If you could do that for me, I'd really, really appreciate that. Anyway, apart from that though, I've been Joshua FSPX, and have a great day. See ya!